And can you imagine as a parent watching that on TV and being, scared to death and then having to rush to get there?
We have some breaking news. Even after another student athlete was injured during a game where parents were not allowed to attend, Governor Wolf late this afternoon vetoed a bill that could have changed that. That bill would have allowed local school districts to make their own decision when it comes to allowing fans in the stands. Nicole Ford is live now in Ross Township. And Nicole, is there talk already about perhaps overriding this veto?
Stacey, there is already conversations happening with state house lawmakers about a potential override veto. In fact, they actually met at 3 o'clock this afternoon to discuss that, as well as other pieces of legislation that would give the power back to the schools. While some school districts have already moved forward with more than 250 fans, others are waiting for direction from Harrisburg.
There's a virus out there, and that virus really likes it when you bring a lot of people together. That's what we know. And so you ignore that at your peril. Yeah, you could ignore reality.
On the eve of House Bill 2787 becoming law, the governor vetoed it.
It's disappointing that we've tried to reach out and have common sense solutions to accommodate students, to do things safely.
Meaning school districts won't have the power to determine how many fans are in the stands. From a parent's perspective,
We feel as if our school districts are the ones that know us, our parents, and our students the best.
Jamie Caputo tells me not being allowed in to all of his children's games is a safety issue.
As a minor, you have to be accompanied by a legal guardian or your parent, and we're not there. So this is a safety matter.
In fact, Caputo says a Montour soccer player broke his arm in 2 places at a game against West Allegheny this weekend. Visiting spectators were not allowed in the stadium.
The game was actually ended right away because of the situation and how bad it was. The parent had received the phone call, had to scramble out there. Unfortunately, their son had to wait for 30-40 minutes before the parent had to arrive.
That player's mom tells us if she was allowed to be there, it would have saved her son hours of unnecessary pain. So the question from these parents to lawmakers is, what now?
I'm not completely sure what our leadership has in store. I'm hoping that we do try to do a veto override, and I will be advocating for that.
Now, Representative Kale says the earliest time that they would vote on a potential override of this veto is next week, because that's when they're back in session. Meanwhile, the parents we talked to say in the future they will be attending all of their children's games home and away, even if that means sitting in the car in the parking lot. Reporting live in Ross Township tonight, Nicole Ford, KDKA News.